Sometimes, to tell a secret, you first have to teach a lesson. We are going to start our lesson on an early, warm summer evening in a parking lot. The moon is over Maryland tonight, where I sit beside a man old enough to be. He laughed as if he had said something funny. I like the kind of sing-song way he talked. Serious, but a little melancholy. There were so many things I loved about him. A man could die happy like this. What shampoo is this? Herbal Essence. Herbal Essence. I'm gonna buy me some. And when I'm all alone in the house, I'm gonna get into the bathtub, uncap the bottle, and I'm going to wash my hair. That is all. We've got to go. I've got school tomorrow morning, and you should get on home to Aunt Mary. She says you're kind of strange. After that, he drove me home like nothing had happened. Nothing at all. Now that I'm old enough, there are some questions I would have loved to ask him. Who did it to you? How old were you? Were you 11? I was. And unfortunately, I am not the only one. According to the Advocacy Center, 1 in 5 AMAP children are sexually assaulted before the age of 18. Ever since then, I have dealt with horrible thoughts about myself, telling myself I'm too fat, too tall, or not worthy of a fulfilling life. But through the study, Body Dysmorphia as a Trauma Response, the prose Where Are You Going, Where Have You Been by Joyce Carol Oates, the drama How I Learned to Drive by Paula Vogel, the poetry collections Milk and Honey, and The Sun and Her Flowers by Ruby Carr, The Princess Saves Herself in This One by Amanda Lovelace, and selected lyrics by Billie Eilish, we take the first step towards having positive body image, towards unlinking our traumas with the way we perceive ourselves. Beyond Your Body, a program for all of the sexual assault victims that look in the mirror and see anything other than a piece of art. We are beautiful and no one can change that. It is currently estimated that as many as 10 million people in the United States alone deal with BDD, body dysmorphic disorder. Though the symptoms of BDD are diverse, the common feature is the individual's unhealthy fixation on some perceived physical flaw. One day, he was working on his car and I glanced at my reflection in the chrome of the bumper in front of me. Skinny, long, baggy shirt, hiding the bruises across my skin. For an entire year, food barely passed through my lips. I did not even allow myself to take a sip of water because I wanted to be so thin I could blow away within the slightest breeze. Disappear. Tell the mirror what you know she's heard before. I don't want to be you anymore. Everybody told me how good I looked, though. Such behaviors are all designed to remedy a flaw that does not exist. And that may well mean that healing from BDD first and foremost depends on healing the traumas that precipitated it. I arrived home late and his car was already parked in the front. Are you seeing other men? No, that's not the reason. Yes, I'm seeing other. Listen, it's not really anyone's business. It would hurt you if you went to bed with a man who truly loves you. It didn't take long for him to start grabbing me. I woke to feel the bed rocking back and forth. He peeled my skin off, wore it inside out, and sprinkled it with salt to punish me. And at first, I thought a hurricane must be brewing. He reeled my head onto the bed and said, "This is your fault." The disorder may be best understood as an effort to deal with the uncoped wounds of the past. Somewhere along the way, I lost the self-love and became my own greatest enemy. I thought I had seen the devil and the uncles that touched us as children, but I had never seen someone so hungry for my own flesh as I was. I stretched myself trying to be them, made fun of my face like him, and starved out this premature double chin before it melted into my shoulders like candle wax. I want to take this body off. Which way is back to the womb? When BDD emerges as an unhealthy coping mechanism for dealing with unresolved trauma, dealing with body issues alone will not be sufficient. To be sure, those who are contending with BDD should learn to embrace a healthier image of physical beauty. However, recovering from trauma-derived BDD requires patience to look far beyond body image itself. Perhaps the first and most important step doesn't involve body image at all. Our knees were pried open by cousins, uncles, and men that even in a bed of safety, we are afraid. Forget the idea that there is such a thing as destiny, that there exists some sort of mysterious master plan, that there is a God who simply does not give us anything we cannot handle. The pain did not make me a better person. It did not teach me anything except how to be afraid to love anyone. I am far too young to be so damn broken. And if I could go back and get my childhood, I would. I feel you watching, always, and nothing I do goes unseen. Would you like me to be smaller? Weaker, softer, taller? Would you like me to be quiet? Am I my shoulders, my chest? Does my stomach provoke you? Body I was born with. Is it not what you wanted? Or is your opinion of me not my responsibility? I am undoing you from my skin. Like I said, it was a warm summer evening. And now that feels like a long, long time ago. I lowered my camera to my waist and tilted it upward and smiled at the person in the mirror. They smiled back, and I knew just about all that they had went through just to get to this point. So I pressed down on the shutter of my camera to catch this final face. Thank you.